Why are you guys... You're making me defend Amberlynn Reid, and I'm pissed.
If you lost it all, still believe in yourself. No one's come to say you gotta...
Hello. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chrissy. This is Kick It with Chrissy, and I am so excited to kick it with you. Hello. How are you doing today? Let me know in the comments below. Are you getting your water in? Are you getting your steps in? Are you taking care of yourself? How's your mental health? Let me know. Today, we are going to check back in with our girl, Amberlynn Reid. I know, I am so far behind, but I'm posting a video once a week about Amberlynn Reid. So every Wednesday, right now at least, every Wednesday I've been posting a video about Amberlynn Reid's health journey. And last time I reacted, we only made it to the 4th of July. As of filming this, it is July 28th. So I'm really far behind. She is super consistent. She must be getting some coin again, because she is really consistent with posting. If only she was as consistent about her health as she is about posting, she would have already been healthy by now. But we are going to hop back in and check in on her. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to click every video from the 4th of July all the way to today. We'll see, because I really want to film like the full video today, and you never know what's going to happen when you have a toddler. So we're going to jump in. We're going to see how she's doing, see if she's still on her journey, and I'm going to offer some of my thoughts and perspectives as someone who has failed at weight loss so many times. If you are new here, I used to be 350 pounds. I am no longer 350 pounds, and my journey is not over, but I'm a lot closer to the end than the beginning. So I have been on this journey for 5 years. And like I just mentioned, I have indeed failed many, many times. I have had the gastric sleeve. I have done so many diets. And I am finally sticking to it as of last September. I've gone from 250 pounds last September to 173 right now. So yay me. Now I'm just offering my weight just as an FYI. Please do not compare your weight, your journey to anyone else's journey. Everyone has different BMI goals. Everyone has different ranges that is healthy for them. I am 5'2", so I am still obese, and yeah, I still got quite a bit to go, but going from 350 to 173 is a huge accomplishment for me. So, without further ado, like the video, because I know that Amberlynn Reid is our guilty pleasure. Subscribe if you are new here, and join the fam, join the club. I post videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and sometimes Friday now, just for you guys. So if you are interested in this kind of content and you want to stick around and see what else I post, then go ahead and subscribe. And finally, leave a comment below. Talk to me. I talk back. Longest intro ever. Let's go. Let's get it. Where we at? This is where... Yeah, I think this is the 4th of July where she went to the Chinese buffet. Ugh.
So I have Nature's Candy, which is this clementine here. I have hello, here is everything I ate today in a calorie deficit. So I have Nature's Candy, which is this clementine here. I have 2 pieces of bacon. I like them cooked until they're practically burnt. That's how I prefer them. And then I made a scrambled egg situation. So here we have 2 eggs. We have a serving of chicken, jalapenos, scallions, and a serving of Mexican shredded cheese. I don't remember the calories off the top of my head, but I will put...
This is really, really low CALs for breakfast, for your first meal of the day, which tells me that there's something coming up that she may be holding those CALs for. We have seen her do it before already. This is only day 7, so we've made it a week. But this is not a lot of food for a woman of her size. If you want to add volume, which she said she was doing was volume eating, add egg whites to this. 3 eggs, 300 grams of egg whites. That would be a nice hearty egg scramble for you. The chicken, this is deli chicken, I believe, from the last time we've seen her. This is like lunch meat. you need to be careful. Again, I say this every time, of the ultra processed meats because of the nitrates in them that can cause cancer. You don't want to have it all the time. Plus, these tend to be extremely high in sodium. Sodium is not good for you to consume in high volumes either. So if you want to add chicken, just get chicken. Cook some chicken, meal prep chicken. Put it in the air fryer. I know she's a huge fan of the air fryer. Just meal prep chicken and then shred it up and throw it in your eggs every morning. That's what I do if I want chicken in my eggs, or if I have leftover chicken from whatever meals I make. Then yeah, use that. If you don't want to cook a chicken, get a rotisserie chicken from the store then. It will last you a lot longer and it'll be a lot more cost effective than buying packs of chicken lunch meat, in my opinion. And it'll go a lot further. Bacon, fine. You really want to try to get the center cut bacon to minimize on the fat, but there's really not a whole lot of protein versus calories for bacon. The clementine, fine. It's fine. There's no like carbohydrate really in this, which is fine. Cheese, fine. I add cheese to my eggs every morning. If she's not moving a whole lot, then I don't see a reason for her to need to have like a bread or a potato at every meal. So we'll see, but I have a feeling that she may be holding out for something. Her calorie goal last time we were here was 2,000. So I'm not really sure why she only ate 1,527. I mean, that's just really low, even for maintenance, unless you're like short and petite, in my opinion, and not doing a whole lot of physical activity. But I'm not her doctor, so yeah, if a professional has given you a goal to hit 2,000 calories, you should eat up to your 2,000 calories. It's not a challenge to eat as low as possible. And I am saying this from my own perspective. I have never had a professional give me a calorie deficit. I'm just dropping beats. But I've never had a professional give me a CAL goal, but I noticed every time I would restart a diet, I would have a CAL goal, and it would like be a challenge for me to like see on the app, okay, this is my CAL goal. I'm going to try to eat as little as possible, as little as possible, as little as possible. And then I would end up hinging once I was so freaking hungry from cutting back my CALs too much, because it was like something triggering in my brain that was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting too close to my CALs. I'm getting too close. When in reality, that CAL goal is a deficit already. That is your deficit. You should be eating up to that. It should not be a challenge to eat as far under that as you possibly can.
I'm right here so you guys can know. Okay, guys, so it is lunchtime. It is Sunday, and I go grocery shopping on Monday, so I'm kind of just like putting together meals because I have nothing like fresh to make. Normally, that would trigger me, and I would order takeout and just like eat thousands and thousands of calories, but I'm not letting it happen. So I made some green beans on the stove for 75 calories. This is 270 calories worth of Vermont white cheddar, macaroni and cheese. It is a lean cuisine, but it works really well for a side as well. And then I made this chicken in the air fryer. It's 195 calories. The brand is real good. It's the lightly breaded chicken strip, and this is 4 ounces, so it's a serving worth. So my lunch is 540 calories. It is dinner time. I have 40
so
calories.
Let's see. 1 piece of chicken, the green beans, and macaroni. I mean, again, this is not volume eating. This does not look very filling. This almost looks like a depression meal. Yeah, it does not look like a lot of food. But I get it when you are at those last couple days, like right before you need to go grocery shopping, especially if you're on like a strict budget, like we are, because we are a single income household. So we are definitely on a strict budget. And those last few days, you're scrounging. You may not be able to get all of your macros in like you want. I'd be running out of my Greek yogurt too fast, my cottage cheese too fast, have no protein bars, surviving on frozen fruit because all the fresh fruit is gone. Like, I get it. When you're getting close to grocery day, you're just kind of scrounging and fighting for your life at that point. But she knows that about herself. She knows that she usually will just reach for takeout, and being able to call yourself out on that and admitting it out loud takes away its power. Like, I know what you're doing, brain. I know, I hear you, but we're not going to do this because we're changing our life, okay? We're going to eat this lean cuisine macaroni. Gross. We're going to eat our green beans and we're going to eat our chicken. And that's what we're going to have. We might be a little extra hungry today, but that's what we're going to have.
It is dinner time. I have 3 little mini pickles, a serving of cottage cheese for 110 calories, a serving of sea salt popcorners for 80 calories, and I have 2 organic white cheddar jalapeno chicken burgers that I'm just going to eat just like this, no bread, nothing like that, and I'm just going to dip it in cottage cheese, so my dinner comes out to 570 calories.
Okay.
Okay.
570 calories. That tells,
so my dinner,
come on now. That tells me that these are a lot of calories. Right here. That's a lot of calories, and these ultra processed chips that she has every single day, that could save her some money not buying those, but if it is helping her get through it, then I mean, it's your money, you're grown, spend it on what you want. But I would be curious to see what her protein intake is on a given day, because she really isn't eating a whole lot of protein, so I would be surprised if she was not extremely hungry still, especially cutting her already cut CALs an extra 500 calories down.
About to 570 calories. Okay, so it is snack time. Normally I have a pretty decent snack, anywhere from 300 to 500 calories, but I'm not hungry. The only thing I am craving are these little like freezer pops, so I'm having 2 for 45 calories. So that means I'm ending my day at 1,527 calories, and my allotted amount is 2,000, so I'm like way below. Normally I would like force myself to eat or be like, hell yeah, like I'm not even hungry, I have calories to eat, so I'm just gonna like eat because I can, but I'm just not going to. I'm not hungry, but I am gonna enjoy these. Hello, here is every.
I would be surprised if she was not ravenous the next day. It's just, I mean, I've tried this a long time, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I get some days you're not really hungry. I still force myself to try to get my protein in anyway, even on days where I may not be hungry, but it is hard, especially on days where I've eaten out the day before. If I have gone out and I've like overindulged the day before, the day after I'll usually not be as hungry in the morning, but I'll still try to at least get my protein in. I may not hit my CAL goal, but I do try to at least get my protein goal of 135 grams of protein a day, but that's just me.
Hello, you guys. Welcome to my first weigh-in on here. I honestly was not going to do weigh-ins, but I was like, why not show my progress? And I've had people ask, like, are you going to do weigh-ins? Are you going to tell us your weight? So a week ago, I weighed in at 549.0, which is the heaviest I have weighed in years. That is like 23 pounds away from my heaviest weight. No, not going to be happening around here. I am going to be 36 this year. Time is going to pass regardless, and I've realized recently time is going by so quickly. Things are going to be hard regardless. I need to choose my hard. I'm getting old. I have like a chunk of gray hair right here. You guys can't see it right now, but if you look closely, there's a chunk of it, okay? So I showed you guys every single morsel of food that I put in my mouth for a week straight. Did I lose weight or did I gain weight? I weighed in today at 537.4. Like, okay, that means I lost 11.6 pounds this week, and I am so freaking proud of that. I know it's water weight, I understand, but I'm going to embrace it because I already feel better. I have lipedema and lymphedema, so when that fluid and water is like lessening on my bones and my joints, and it just feels so good, genuinely. So I know next week coming, I know I'm not going to lose 11 pounds. I would love to, trust me, but I know it's going to start lessening and lessening, and it's going to start evening out.
It will, but it probably won't in the very next week, with that being your weight and your CAL deficit is really low. It's really ambitious, I guess, is a good word. It's really ambitious. You'll hit a stall, but I would be surprised if it was the very next week.
Oh, but it's a good way to start my new lifestyle. I'm not even going to call this a diet. I'm just going to call it a new lifestyle because
yes, when I started my like restart back in September, I was so triggered by the word diet. Like my husband and I would get in a fight if he said something about my new diet. I'm like, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. And I'm trying to unlearn that. If you've watched a lot of my videos, then maybe you've heard me talk about it, but I don't expect you guys to have seen a lot of my videos. I get it. I'm nobody, just a lady on the internet, just a random lady with a microphone. But I've really been working on changing my mindset around the word diet, and diet meaning what you put into your body is your diet. It's what you eat, not a diet, not a crash diet. Your diet is just simply what you eat. And there are different diets for different dietary needs, and you need to find the correct diet that works for your lifestyle and for what your body needs. Not every diet is going to be for everyone, but that's why there's so many. Because sometimes you need different things. We have different health concerns, health issues. We have different religions. We have different moral beliefs around food. And yeah, there's something for everybody, and not everything is going to work for everybody. So that was pivotal for me, thinking of this as a lifestyle change, because that's what it was for me. It was a lifestyle change. I was not just changing my food, I was moving my body, and I was fixing my mental health. So I totally agree. I can totally see where she's coming from.
Diet is just like, you know, once I reach the goal, I'm just going to go back to my bad habits. No, this is a lifestyle, and I feel so much better with these good habits. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. You guys have been so supportive, and it just means the world. This is everything I ate today in a calorie deficit. First things first is breakfast. So I have one green apple for 97 calories. I have an organic white cheddar jalapeno chicken burger, which is 190 calories, one egg for 70 calories, and some salsa on top for 10 calories. So that means my breakfast is full of protein, which is what keeps me full, baby girl, and only 367 calories.
Why does it just feel like she's saying all the right things, right? Like, she's literally saying all the things. She knows all the things. She knows about protein. She knows that she's losing water weight first. She knows this is a lifestyle change. Like, she's saying all the things. So why does it feel like I don't believe her? Ugh. Yuck. The sounds. I have misophonia, so just quirky like that.
Time for lunch. I have some lettuce for 15 calories, 2 servings of lean ground beef for 280 calories, also some salsa for 50 calories. I have 2 servings of red potatoes I just cut up and put in the air fryer, which is 180 calories, and then a serving of cottage cheese for 110 calories. So in total, it's 615 calories.
It's like me on payday, and then fast forward to yesterday's meal, or like me the day before payday, like.
Very voluminous.
That's a volume plate there.
What's the right way to say that? I don't even know. Who knows?
Breakfast was not voluminous, but this is great.
Oh, it is dinner time. My dinner's kind of like snack style tonight. That's okay. It's a girl dinner, okay? So we have a clementine for 45 calories.
That's okay. Me and my daughter had a girl breakfast this morning, and that involved, you know, some cheese sticks, some green grapes, and a little bit of Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, because guess what? Grocery day is coming. It's coming. It's on Thursday. We're gonna make it. But, you know, we had a little snack. We slept in today. It was a rest day. I didn't have to lift today. So, rest day, we slept until after 8, which is just beautiful. Slept until after 8. We woke up. We obviously had our coffee in the morning, because what growing girl doesn't need coffee in the morning? And she has her coffee, and I have mine. But yes, we had coffee in the morning, and then after coffee, we're not really hungry right away. So we usually, on a normal day, we'll wake up, have coffee, and then like an hour and a half later, we'll have breakfast. But because we woke up so late, we had coffee, and then by the time we were starting to get hungry, it was going to be lunchtime in like an hour and a half. So we just had a little snackaroonie. And then for lunch, threw some chicken thighs in the crock pot, made some honey sriracha chicken. That, she shredded so good. She was beautiful. She was spicy. She was delicious. And some russet potatoes and some broccoli. And yeah, it was super filling. Had like 36 grams of protein. And now we're on track for the day. And we'll see what's for dinner. It'll probably be another rendition of ramen noodles. You know, if you've been here, you know You know, I don't claim to be the health guru or the health goddess of all the lands, but I try to make my food as healthy as possible. So we will have ramen a couple times a week, but I will put chicken in it and broccoli in it or tomato and cottage cheese to make like creamy noodles. And yeah, we'll add stuff to it and we'll split a pack of ramen between me and the babe girl. And yeah, we just rock out like that. But when you're on a budget, you do what works. And sometimes it's rice and potatoes and a packet of ramen. And sometimes you're getting delicious chicken thighs and you're making, spinach wraps and, it ebbs and flows. But it always has an element of health in it. And it's about balance, right?
Sea salt popcorners for only 160 calories. And then I made chicken salad. So for the chicken, it's 120 calories. And then for the ingredients that I put in here, it came out to 270. So in total, my dinner is 594 calories. Listen, something I need to put you on.
That's a lot of calories for what does not look like a lot of food. She's really good at. I would just get rid of these popcorners. I mean, they seem like such a waste, in my opinion.
Which I will show you guys my recipe for my chicken salad. In my opinion, I make the best chicken salad I've ever had in my whole entire life. Oh, like it's genuinely so good. And you need to put some of it on a popcorner.
Gross. If she loves it and it's something she can eat all the time, then that's awesome. That's great. If it's something, this will probably always be healthier than the sushi that she orders or whatever she's ordering and DoorDashing. Like, if you can find things that you can make and you can stay consistent with it, go for it.
Great. And then sweetness from the clementine.
Sorry, I forgot to mute it. I was reading these comments. It's triggering me.
It is my snack time. I have half a serving of naan for 70 calories. I have a serving of carrots for 30. I have rotisserie chicken lunch meat, a serving of that for 50. A serving of dill pickle hummus, which I'm
Wait till she learns about Greek yogurt. She's going to be all over that. This would go much better if you had some Greek yogurt. If you had a whole serving of just plain Greek yogurt, you can make any kind of dip with that. You could mix your peanut butter with that. You could mix some cucumber, dill, lemon juice with that and make like a tzatziki sauce. Dip your naan in it, dip your carrots in it. Like, get rid of your rotisserie chicken.
Excited to try.
Or your lunch meat chicken. Rotisserie chicken is fine, but this is lunch meat chicken.
For 60 calories and a serving of Justin's honey peanut butter for 210 calories. So that means my snack in total is 420. So that means I end my day with 1,990.
And I have said it before on one of her videos, but I'll say it, or a video that I did reacting to her. Your snacks should never equal more than one of your meals that you vlogged for the day. If that's the case, you're managing your macros wrong, which it's not vital right now for her to understand her macros necessarily. However, it will help you. The earlier you learn about macros, the more it will help you along your journey when like the newbie like hype or motivation wears off. You know what I mean? Like you're not so focused on, ooh, I'm losing weight every single day. Go me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When you're focused and locked in on your macros, you'll understand getting that protein in, how vital it is, how filling it is for you, how important it is for not necessarily breakfast, because not everyone eats breakfast, but your first meal of the day really sets you up properly for the whole day. You got to have that high protein, just really packing that punch in first meal of the day, getting that balance in of your micronutrients to help you feel good on the inside, just help your body operate instead of saving a huge chunk of calories for the very end of the day just for snacks that really, I mean, this is not going to do much for you. I mean, I'm happy that she's, eating some carrots and getting some good fats in and things like that, but the snack really isn't going to do much for you. The comment that is really upsetting me is from Julia iPad right here. Staying under 2,000 by 4 calories is killing me. And then Amber said, just worked out that way that day. That's the point, Julia. That's the point. She's supposed to be eating 2,000 calories. She weighs 537 pounds. Her maintenance is over 5,000 calories. So if she is eating 2,000 calories, she's already in an extreme deficit, okay? I think the deficit is too low still for this point in her journey, but I'm not a medical professional. What do I know? I'm just a lady on the internet with a microphone. So, Julia, she's supposed to be eating 2,000 calories. If she ate 2,004 calories, it would still be a win. You're not supposed to be eating under your calorie goal. You're not. Your calorie goal is your goal. You're supposed to hit it.
Okay guys, so this is what I ate today in a calorie deficit. Okay, so for breakfast I made like a scrambled egg type of deal. So there's 3 eggs for 210 calories, a serving of cottage cheese for 110 calories. Don't knock it till you try it. Adds more protein, gives it a cheesy effect, more voluminous, more protein. Did I already say that? I also added a serving of salsa for 10 calories, a serving of rotisserie chicken for 50 calories. So it comes out to 380 calories for this. And I also
That's already a lot better. This comment right here, cut your portions. You need to shrink your stomach. Listen here. Okay. There's no such thing as shrinking your stomach. No such thing as shrinking your stomach when you eat smaller portions, okay? Healthline. No, your stomach does not physically shrink when you eat less. Instead, it adapts how it stretches, changes your hunger hormones, and resets your brain's fullness signals. It stretches less. It does not shrink your stomach. Your stomach does not shrink. Please do not take random advice from random people on the internet. Do your research. This person right here has no idea what the fuck they're talking about and should stop giving out advice. Cut your portions. You need to shrink your stomach. It's going to suck and you'll feel hungry, but power through till next meal. Also, fill those breaks between meals with activities or tasks to keep your mind off the hungry feeling. You don't need to feel hungry while losing weight. Choose healthy, fulfilling foods, which is correct. Why are you You're making me defend Amberlynn Reid and I'm pissed. You do not have to feel hungry when you are on a diet or a lifestyle journey change. When you're on a health journey, you don't have to feel hungry. You can eat high volume. Get your protein in to fill up your stomach. You don't have to feel hungry. That is DIS ordered, telling people you have to feel hungry, just power through it. I know that it's DIS ordered because in high school, when I was doing a little diet called the HCG diet, which by the way, is either a shot or a patch that you have to get from a doctor, and it's a patch and you only eat 500 CALs a day. My mother and I, our little cute quippy saying was embrace the empty feeling. Every time we were going to bed hungry, embrace the empty feeling. Diabolical. Sick. Disgusting. No. I will go to prison if I hear someone tell my daughter to embrace the empty feeling or it's okay to feel hungry. No. Eat food that fuels your body. Eat food that keeps you full. It is not okay to tell people to power through until your next meal. You're not doing it correctly. You're not doing it correctly. It's not helpful advice for everyone. If you have food noise or if you have a food addiction, these things can be really unhelpful for people like that. Don't get me wrong. Idle hands are the devil's playthings for sure. So having tasks and things to do to try to distract you from wanting to like junk eat or boredom eat, sure. But you're not always going to have a task to do. It's okay to be bored. It's okay not to be stimulated all the time. The real work is figuring out why food is what you're turning to when you are bored. What emotion is it giving you? What are you trying to fulfill in your life? What is happening in your life, in your day? Identifying what is the cause of me wanting to reach for this bag of Oreos, and then dealing with the issue. Dealing with the issue, the root of the problem, will help the secondary issue of overeating for emotional reasons or for boredom. If you only treat the symptom and not the disease, you will never cure the disease. And food addiction is a disease. I'm not going to watch this one. I'm going to keep moving. Did she eat out?
Oh, so cute.
Yep. I was invited to eat twice with family, but I still stayed under my calorie allotment. There's no way for you to guarantee that. We said that's when we saw her at the Chinese buffet. There's absolutely no way for her to know for sure that what she is eating is in fact the calories that's listed on the website. You don't know exactly what it's cooked in. And right here, it shows that the FDA allows 20% margin of error, which can show deviation of 100 or more calories per meal with extra butters, oils, heavy creams, heavy-handed scooping. You never know. So there's no way for you to accurately determine what you are putting in your body when you go out to eat. Not saying that you can never go out to eat. I'm just saying that you can have a guesstimation of calories, but if you look up a meal and it says 500 calories, you should log it as 600 calories.
Oh, look at your fruit. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my god, I haven't had a banana in forever.
And I ate them yesterday and didn't hurt. The thing is, at night you plan on. Good choice, Amber.
Huh?
Good job.
Thank you.
So
And she went to bingo. Damn, bingo. Always get you. See this? You're doing bingo. There's food around. Like, you don't need a snack at bingo. You don't need a snack at bingo. 310 calories of what? Like, and this is where it's a good thing if you're starting at a super high weight. Like, the 2,000 calories that she's allotted is still, like I've said the whole freaking time, is so under her maintenance that she can go out to eat and it won't matter. But the habits that you are learning right now are going to make it so much easier once you get so much further down and the scale's not moving every single day. Olive Garden, yikes. Oh, yeah. All the pasta, all the butter, all the heavy cream, yikes. The oils, you don't know. This looks like potato and like maybe cheddar bacon potato soup or something like that. Do they have that? I don't know, but if I had to guess, that's what looks like, pancetta or something. Potato soup. Jalapeno popcorners and 140 calories. Chicken salad, 390. And when you're eating out, it's not going to be as filling. The calories are going to be super high and it's not going to be as filling. She really went to Olive Garden and got salad and a soup. Like, I am so proud of her because that's crazy. Like, I would not go to Olive Garden and not get pasta, and not get a breadstick. Like, there were free breadsticks on the table. You didn't get a breadstick? I don't know. Like, if that is truly what you did, then that is huge. That is awesome. Props to you, because that is hard. It would be hard for me, but I am a pasta fan. Love pasta. The calories are not accurate. She definitely ate at least 2,000 calories this day, probably over, but there was a lot of opportunity to make a lot worse choices, and I feel like she made better choices where she could. Obviously, the better choice would have been to not eat out, but it's not realistic, and it's about baby steps, you know? Rome was not built in a day. Amberlynn Reid was not built in a day. This took a long time for her to get like this. And it's going to take a long time to unlearn a lot of really bad habits. But she took some steps today, and they weren't perfect, but they were not terrible either.
All right, you guys, welcome to day 2 of my modified jumping jack challenge.
She's doing a jumping jack challenge. Hang on, let's go back. Where are we at?
All right, you guys, so I thought this could be fun and productive. It's a little challenge type of deal that I could do with you guys, especially if you are around my size. And, you know, a lot of things have to be moderated. Is that the right word? Modified. Bro. So I do a lot of movement throughout the day, more than I did before this journey. Sometimes I even go to the gym. Yes, I do. Like me and my mom, we went today. Baby boy. Here, let me put you guys more on the edge here. So yeah, me and my mom went to the gym today. I try to do movement, but I do have lipedema. So when I exercise, I get super swollen. and I tend to fluctuate on the scale, and I don't like seeing that. But anyways, we're gonna do modified jumping jack challenge, where I come on here, I show you guys that someone over.
That's something that you're gonna have to either take it to your therapist and do work on that, on the problem with the scale, or if you can handle it yourself, you're doing an extreme exposure therapy, essentially is what I call it. And I had a problem with seeing the number on the scale, so that's why I make myself weigh every single day for almost a year now. Every single day. And what I learned is that, sorry if there's any guys in the comments that are uncomfortable with hearing about natural woman things, but it's natural. We all do it. The week that I'm ovulating, I'm retaining water. The week of my period, I'm retaining water. If I had an extra salty meal the night before, I'm retaining water. If I had a really intense workout and my muscles are sore, I'm retaining water. It is so hard at this point in my journey to see movement on the scale day to day, but that's why you take the average. That's why having so many data points can help you realize that, yes, the scale is very important and it's a very important unit of measure, but it's only one unit of measure. Because if you can see my progress pictures, my before and after pictures, you can see a ton of progress. But that ton of progress was strung together by days of me up 2 pounds, me down 1.4 pounds, me down 5 pounds, me up 3 pounds, me just back and forth, back and forth. But the overall trend goes down. So just working on it, on the mental gymnastics of looking at the scale and realizing that it's just one unit of measure. It's not the whole picture. It's just a small piece of the puzzle. Working either with a therapist or just working on it with yourself, it can really help. It can really help. And that's my advice if anyone out there wants unsolicited advice.
500 pounds can do it. I can't jump. Like I'm just going up on my tippy toes. So I do modified where I go like this. And it's a lot of movement for someone my size, okay? But one day, I would like to be able to jump, okay? Like I can't jump. So imagine one day I come up on here and I could do one normal jumping jack, like that would be so cool. But the challenge is to come on here, do my modified jumping jacks for you guys, and every single day I do it, either do the same amount of reps that I did the day before, or one more rep, okay? So it's like every day I'm looking for improvement. So let's do day one.
Small goals.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not gonna keep counting, I'm gonna count in my head. Stopping at 35.
Okay.
Ooh, I feel the burn here.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I mainly feel it, and like lower calves. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow and do 35 or more. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you guys.
And that's all it is. I mean, you have to start somewhere. You have to accept that's where you're starting and set reasonable goals from there.
All right, you guys, welcome to day 2 of my yesterday. So challenge, I feel it like a lot right now. It gets to modified. I'm telling you guys, even if you don't need to do modified, try it out because it gets that blood pumping, it gets you breathing, it's good movement. I feel it like a lot right here. All right, but that's 1 rep higher than I did yesterday, so challenge going as planned.
Yay.
All right, you guys, welcome to day 4. 4 starts to hurt and burn, and my breathing starts to get a little chaotic. But someone commented yesterday, and they were like, Amberlynn, I feel like you could have done more. So this one was for you. Who would have thunk a bunch of strangers online supporting me would put a little boost and pep in my step? Thank you. All right, you guys, welcome to day 4 of...
So she did more the next day. This is funny. I think I came across this. It says preparing for the documentary of how I survived being the queen of girl world. Everyone's doing this trend, I guess, where it's preparing for the documentary of how ... And I felt like that was a really good one for her. She said, I'm retired in the comments. You say this as if girl world is over. She said, I'm retired. So she's taking this serious, or at least wants us to believe that. So let's see what she's doing. That's day 1. What's happening? Oh. I couldn't figure out what to do with my arms. I've seen a lot of people really improve, like really get a great workout with these. She said 3, is that her goal? It's all going so fast. I took off 3 links from original. Okay. I got creative and went in a circle. That's fine. Do what you do, girl. Just move your body.
Day 1, I could only do 35 reps.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday I did 59.
Wow.
Most days do 50 reps more. I'm doing this because I can't jump.
That's awesome.
Toes, and I'm using it as data to see my increased stamina.
Good for her.
Was a number where I was like, oh my god. Now when I get to 35, I'm kind of fine.
Yeah.
And I knew, oh my god, starts around 40. But like my arms will not go up any further. Happens around like 55.
Yeah.
Whew. Well, here's to day 11. All right.
Okay.
This is everything I ate today in a calorie deficit. So on days that I know I'm gonna be not home, I make my breakfast teeny tiny. It helps me.
Here we go again, eating out again.
Because I don't know what the rest of my day looks like when I.
You're like, hey, no.
I mean, if I get a parasite, I get a parasite. Am I right? We're gonna be here for like 8 hours. It's already been a couple because it's.
So it looks like we're having like a bunless burger.
Low bingo, and we have to get our seed.
We have to fill these out.
And we have. Mom, do you want the other one? You are? He doesn't want it.
I do.
Great. Here, I'll give you this. I'm gonna use the sauce. They're really good. They are fried, which is something I don't eat anymore, but they're just little itty bitty babies.
Can you not pack your own food for bingo? Like, if you can pack your own food, I would start packing food. Like, I don't know if you can or not.
Like, they're so cute. I got home, put on something super comfy, and made myself some food, okay?
Jeez.
So
why is her... I think I said this in the last one I filmed, but her food is, like, piping hot. Like, give it a minute. Just 1 minute, Amber. Jesus, you're burning your esophagus.
I made a ton of vegetables. We have broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and bell pepper. I made my typical potatoes there, and then this is just leftover beef from yesterday, a serving of cheese melted on top. Just kept it in its little container, so this came out to 700 calories. And I'm gonna go enjoy the out of it because I am hungry. All right, you guys, I ended the day at 1,640.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. The egg rolls, yeah, I don't believe you. I'm not I didn't see how many egg rolls she ate, but I wouldn't be surprised if they were at least 200 calories per egg roll, depending on what's inside of them.
I'm choosing not to eat because I am super swollen. I don't want to retain more water than I need to retain. And also, my dinner was so filling. Hit the spot. I ate it way later than I normally would.
Yeah. Gotta be careful going out.
Hello, welcome. Today is day 13 of my modification.
I mean, good for her that she's moving her body. And she's staying consistent with it. If you have to post yourself on the internet to stay consistent, then maybe that's what you gotta do. I didn't even count. I have no clue. I don't even know if she counted.
Let me show you how to move.
12 minutes. And progress does not have to be every day. I mean, you have to manage your expectations of yourself. Like, eventually it's going to get extremely difficult to do this every day. To do, like, one-up yourself every day.
Because I just did this, but it has been requested. I'm trying to find a little starting point here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so people want to know the brand, how many links do I use, etc. So the brand is our Starry. 34 links. You can see it on there. And then people are curious, how many do I use? So let's count. All right. Look at them slippers. I do wear my slippers to work out. Sorry. So let me just count. Can you see? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Told you I'm out of breath, man. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So I used 31. Came with 34.
Okay.
Here are the 3 that I took off. The pros, super fun. I'm sweating, heart's pumping, improving stamina, burning calories, etc., etc.
Find a way to move your body. That is all that matters. Move your body, something you can stick to, and that's it. That's all that matters. All that matters. And let's see.
All right, you guys, it is Monday weigh-in update.
Oh,
so
perfect. I was wondering if I would see another weigh-in. I know I skipped a lot, but I will have been filming for over an hour by the time we end this, so.
I went to turn on my scale and it was like majorly glitching. Like, I will show you a clip here because I recorded it. I was like, what is actually happening? So there was nothing on top of it, but it was like flashing a bunch of numbers. I tried moving the scale. I tried seeing if there was something underneath it. I tried unplugging it. I tried leaving it unplugged for a while. I tried Googling. I tried looking up the type of scale, if this was like normal, a way to fix it. I could not figure it out. So my scale is broken and it decided to break while I am thriving. And I mean thriving. I'm genuinely, I'm moving better, I'm breathing better, I'm moving more, I'm more energized, my clothes are fitting better, I fit better in the car. Like, the list goes on and on. Normally, this would trigger me. Like, in the past, trust me, I have had multiple broken scales in my lifetime. And that would trigger me into being like, what is even the point? I can't weigh in. I'm just going to eat whatever I want. No. The scale being broke is not in my control. But what is in my control is me doing my exercises every day, me weighing my food, scanning my food, counting my calories.
Yeah. I mean, she's not wrong. You can only control what you can control, and a broken scale you cannot control. But it looks like the comments are really not believing her and are getting the first whiff of blood in the water. First whiff of something maybe not being right.
And not changing a single thing besides improving every single day. But don't you worry. As much as I love a non-scale victory, which I have a whole list full, I want to see the progress on the scale. So I did buy a new one. It'll be here in a couple days. It was very expensive. I have to buy the medical grade scale, so it was over $100. It has amazing reviews. So when I get the scale and it's all set up, you guys will get your weigh in. So don't you worry, because I'm curious too. How well did I do? Like, I had a lot of days this week where I was really swollen, because what triggers my lipedema and my lymphedema to swell, gravitational pull, baby, but also exercise, sitting in chairs, sitting in cars. And I've been going out, I've been doing things, and I've been working out every single day, but these things will not stop me from losing the fat that I am capable of losing.
Yes.
So if I have water retention, okay, it is what it is. That'll go away, baby. But so will the fat that I am capable of losing. And everything evens out on the scale.
I really hope that she understands and knows how important her story is. She has failed so many times. The internet has seen her fail so many times. The internet has been a part of her journey for over 10 years. If Amberlynn Reid could lose weight and keep it off, anyone could. Anyone could. And the crazy part is that Amberlynn Reid is not the only person like this. She was just the only person that was, I don't know, brave enough, crazy enough, just so unself-aware enough to keep posting it for 13 years. Do you know how embarrassing and how difficult it must be to post yourself trying to start a new weight loss journey over and over and over again for 13 years? I could not imagine if I posted my journey starting at 5 years ago, the amount of times that I would have had to like sit down and make like an apology video for letting down anyone that was paying attention to me on the internet, I would have like a whole dedicated playlist just to the apologies. She has been on the internet for over 10 years. She has failed many, many times. And a lot of people believed her a lot of times and is never going to believe her again. But I think secretly, if you are in like the health space, I think we all want to see her win. We all want to see her finally get healthy and own up to mistakes that she has made. Unfortunately, I don't think people are going to get what they are looking for as far as the level of accountability that maybe the internet would want from Amberlynn Reid of the history of alleged abuse for animals and her partners. But weight loss can change a lot about a person. Changing your lifestyle, changing your life, changing who you are on a fundamental level changes a lot about a person. And you never know. I hope that Amberlynn Reid wins. I hope that she succeeds. I am rooting for her. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I am. I get it. I failed a lot. I failed a lot too. I get it. I've been there. I can relate to her on that, and so many people can. Her story is crucial and vital and so important. And if she could conquer her demons, she would be a huge advocate, huge spokesperson for people with lymphedema, lipedema, or lipedema, however you say it. A huge just person to look up to point to as a reason why that is not an excuse. Her story could help a lot of people, but first you have to help yourself before you can help others. So I hope that she continues, and I am excited to see her new weigh-in. Let me know what you thought of this video. Thank you. If you've made it this far into the video, can you please just put like an orange heart emoji for my shirt? I doubt anyone will make it to the end, but if you did, let me know. Let me know what you thought. Let me know your opinions on Amberlynn Reid. Let me know if you were a fan before or if you're a fan now. Are you rooting for her? Do you think that she's going to disappoint us again? Just let me know your opinions in the comments below. Until next time, thank you for kicking it with me. And until I find you again, wherever I find you, because you know I'm gonna find you. Bye-bye.
If you lost it all, still believe in yourself. No one's come to say you gotta